What is the point? What is the point of those fucking bumps other than making everyone's life miserable? Can somebody tell me? Why?
Now, if you've been paying attention to the internet for, well, the last few years, you know James Charles isn't exactly a stranger to controversy. From getting into massive scandals with straight men, the ones where he lost millions of subscribers in one day, to accusations involving minors, James has been involved in drama after drama. And trust me, when you've been through the kind of PR hell he has, you'd think he'd be extra careful with what he says online, right? But, spoiler alert, he's not. In fact, he's managed to make himself look even worse with the dumbest TikTok I've ever seen. I'm talking about a TikTok where he seriously asks, why those yellow bumpy strips are outside of stores. Yeah, the ones that help blind people navigate.
You know what's pissing me off today? These motherfuckers. These fucking, whatever fucking bump shit fucking stupid ass things they put outside of grocery stores and airports. What is the purpose of them? Can somebody genuinely explain it to me if you are a fucking civil engineer? Why, on God's green earth, if I just spent $200 on fucking groceries, but I want to roll them over those fucking bumps and give my entire cart a seizure? My fucking cart in a bag just sitting in my cart Why? Why? What the fuck? Literally, what the fuck?
So James posts this video, and it's as if the entire internet collectively facepalmed. You've probably seen them. The strips outside airports, grocery stores, and other public places. They're textured for a reason, and that reason is to help blind people. You'd think anyone with a basic understanding of public spaces would know this, right? But nope, James Charles has no clue. Instead of Googling it or, just being a responsible adult, he posts a video to his millions of followers, asking why these strips exist. And the worst part, he's dead serious. I'm not talking about some haha joke kind of moment. No, he's genuinely confused about it. The video itself is pure chaos. Now, here's where it gets even worse. We've all been there, when you don't know something and you think, hey, I'll just look it up. But no, James decides his first instinct is to ask TikTok for the answer. That's right, he could have spent 10 seconds Googling this, but instead, he made it a public spectacle. And you know what? It's honestly baffling that someone who's been on the internet as long as James still doesn't understand basic accessibility.
We just bought a bag of ice, rolled it over. Ew, my fucking hair. Ugh, just bought a bag of ice, rolled it over the thing. Immediately, hole in the fucking bag of ice. Okay, just spilled all over the fucking road. When you go to an airport, why am I gonna sit there and roll my fucking luggage over that shit and have everything, jumping around inside? It's literally having a seizure. Stop. It just doesn't make any sense to me. What is the point? What is the point of those fucking bumps other than making everyone's life miserable? Can somebody tell me?
What's next, James? A video asking why we have wheelchair ramps at airports? Are we really going to act like we don't know what they're for either? I get it, okay? Not everyone is a public accessibility expert. But after all the drama James has been through, especially after everything that's happened with him in the past, you'd think he'd be more self-aware. I mean, we're talking about a guy who's been involved in some of the biggest internet controversies in recent years. And now he's making this video about something so simple and intuitive? It's like watching someone dig their own grave, while complaining that they don't understand why they're in a hole. And here's the real kicker. James doesn't even stop to think, hey, these strips are all over the place. Maybe there's a good reason for that. But instead, he goes off on a rant about how they're just shaking up his cart, as if the entire world revolves around him and his grocery run. It's almost like James believes the world is here for his convenience. And if something doesn't serve him directly, it's a problem. And that's the core of his issue, self-centeredness. He's so out of touch with reality, it's honestly kind of impressive. This guy has millions of followers, but he can't take a second to look around and realize that not everything is about him and his shopping experience. I don't know about you, but I've never seen a more out-of-touch video in my life. James Charles made a video complaining about accessibility features that make life easier for people with disabilities. And instead of owning up to his ignorance, he doubled down on it and made it a joke. Honestly, it's a disaster. And the fact that people still support him is mind-blowing. Maybe we've just gotten to the point where being completely out of touch is the new normal on the internet. But here's the thing. This isn't just about James. It's a bigger problem with influencer culture. When people like James, who should know better, are rewarded with fame and followers for saying the most ignorant stuff, it kind of says something about the state of things. The louder, more obnoxious, and more clueless you are, the more attention you get. So, what do you think? A couple of seconds of curiosity could have saved him from this disaster, but he just had to post it to his millions of followers and make the whole thing worse. It's almost like James has built a career out of misunderstanding basic things and hoping people don't notice. But here's the thing, we notice. What's your take on this? Do you think this was an honest mistake? Or is it just another example of influencers not caring about anything outside of their bubble? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. And if you enjoyed the video, don't forget to subscribe.